Hello again, everyone. This is Dr. Brown, and today I'll be talking about Unreal Engine 5 and just kind of a quick getting started with Unreal Engine 5. So the first time you turn on Unreal, after installing it, of course, and picking a project, I chose the first-person template project, you'll be greeted with this scene. So this is what we're looking at here. It just contains the map, everything that makes up that map, and that's about it. So we can't see our content drawer, we can't see our basic actors stuff. Um, and that's all stuff we can access. It's just a little bit different in Unreal Engine 5. And I can show you how to switch it to Unreal Engine 4 style here in a minute. But let's go ahead and look at this. So up here, you just have your typical file, edit, window, tools, build, stuff like that. And all of this stuff you'll have to use at different points in your game development or your map development or movie development, whatever you're trying to do in Unreal. You'll be using different things from these. Now, by default, the content drawer, which contains all of your objects you're going to want to pull in and out of your scene, the stuff you're going to import, where you're going to make your materials and all of that stuff, is down here on the bottom left. You're going to click content drawer, and that'll bring it up right here for you. So then you can browse it just like you normally would. So like I'll go to starter content and like props, for instance, and there's a chair. So let's say I want to take this chair and pull it and put it right there. So all I'm going to do is grab it, drag it, and drop it. Now, how do I get in to see that chair? Well, there's a couple different ways. The first way is with the default movement tools inside of Unreal. So they control like a first-person shooter. So you're going to use WASD and the right mouse button to control the camera. So if I hold the right mouse button down, you can see the cursor goes away, and now I can actually rotate my camera around pretty easily. And then if I hold the right mouse button down and then use my W key, I can move forward. S key goes back. A goes left. D goes right. Q goes down. E goes up. But you can also just drive it like you would a first-person shooter. So you can see that I just kind of came right next to the chair just by using my standard driving tools, essentially, or piloting tools, you could call them, because the camera's floating. So what we can do here is we could also, like say I'm over here and I select, I need to look at that box over there. I can just hit F on the keyboard for frame, and that will frame that object inside your viewport. Now let's go back to the chair. So to select objects, you're just going to left click them. So I'm going to go ahead and select the chair. And you can see by default, the move tool is turned on. So it's got the arrows, very similar to 3D Studio Max or Blender or Maya. So it's standard move tools. It's got the three axes, Z, X, and Y, all there. So you can grab the middle, or you can just grab the middle of the indicator, and that allows you to move it kind of wherever you want, which is a little bit hard to do in a 3D space. But you can also just grab those arrows and slide it that way. Now, let's say you want to actually scale the chair or rotate the chair. That's pretty simple to do. All you're going to do is tap the space bar, and the space bar will switch the tool. So now we're on the rotate tool. Hit space one more time. Now I'm on the scale tool. And again, these tools work very, very similar to 3D Studio Max and Maya and other 3D applications. So now, let's say you want to be able to see your content drawer and all of that stuff. You have a big monitor, you're running at a high resolution, so you have the screen real estate essentially to do it. Well, you can turn on the old Unreal Engine 4 interface, which allows us to then see our content drawer at all times, um, and our basic actors panel at all times, which is normally over here. So what I can do is I can go to Window, Load Layout, Classic, and there we go. So now you can see it put my basic actors over here. So I can just grab things like, let's say I need a light. I can grab a point light, drag it and drop it out there. Let's say I need a shape. I can just grab a shape. So let's say I need a sphere, grab a sphere. I need this sphere to be like a decoration on the wall. So I can go ahead and like use my arrows, slide it in so that much sticks out. There we go. All right. So let's say I take the chair um, and click it, and then you can see over here on our right side, a couple of things change. So let's kind of go over what the right side tools are. So at the top, you have the outliner. The outliner shows everything in Unreal, or everything in your scene, not everything in Unreal, everything in your scene. So you can click it and just double click it, and you'll quickly switch to that object. Just by simply using the outliner. And then down here, we have the details of what we have selected. So for instance, I have the point light selected, and then it has options for that point light all down here. Like you can change the light color, like we can make it blue, and you can see it changes blue. You can change the attenuation rate to kind of turn off casting shadows, affects worlds, all that stuff. Affects worlds, so if it actually affects the environment, the objects or not. Um, and all that stuff. So you can change all of this in the details. And this happens to any object. So if I go back and like select the sphere, you can see the sphere has controls as well. Like we can change the physics on it and stuff like that. If we click on the chair has options we can change. Very limited options. But now, the last thing I want to touch real quick on is your snap tool. So by default, snapping is on. So you're always moving at an even number of steps, rotating at an even number of steps, or scaling on a certain scale factor. So up here we have our snaps. So this is the snaps for moving, rotating, and scaling. So if we go to our moving, we can see it has snap sizes. I can change it to 1. So then it's only moving 1 unit at a time instead of like 10, I think is what it was by default. And you can turn off the snaps by just clicking that button. You can see that it turned off. And now if I scale it, I can do in specific rotations that I want instead of the 10 degrees at a time. Of course, the 10 degrees at a time is handy, so you can always turn that back on, and you can always change what that degree is. Maybe you want it to be 5 degrees. And the same for scaling. You can turn on snaps, turn on the amount you want it to scale, and that's pretty much it for like the scale tool and stuff like that. So this has just been a basic introduction to Unreal. I hope you can start placing objects down and stuff like that. And there'll be another video going over lighting and stuff like that coming soon. So I hope you liked it. Look out for part 2. Thanks for watching.